This is Martin Auer from Science Sales Academy, and this is video number 103, and it is about DISC, the Everything DISC Sales Profile. The DISC model provides a special profile for us salespeople, for us distributors and key account managers, and this is the Everything DISC Sales Profile. Every salesperson certainly already noticed. There are some customers with which we can always deal in a very good way, and with some others, well, we simply can't. There are customers with whom we almost understand each other without words. Everything is always totally clear. Then there are other customers who simply cannot follow our arguments. And we do not even really understand why. This can have far-reaching consequences, especially in sales, because we rarely get a second chance to place our matching and tailor-made sales message in the correct way and in the correct style and tone without losing our initiative. In the hot phases of our competitive sales projects, this may also mean losing our customer, thus losing money. Bad thing. Of course, we are developing our methods to deal somehow with those personal incompatibilities. We then work intuitively, and if we are good, then we work at best empirical, but only rarely structured and systematic, and certainly not with the necessary theoretical foundation and background. Often we then show avoidance habits, sometimes unconsciously. Meaning that we simply avoid such people or situations, or we simply accept in the end that one cannot be good with everyone also as the best salesperson. But this is not really the optimum way, because for us salespersons, this could mean that we are not talking to the right persons, losing projects and money, and when it comes to the worst, at some point we also could lose our job. Here, the Everything DISC Sales Profile provides a solution. Developed to meet the requirements of sales, the test results in the Everything DISC Sales Profile are focused on sales preferences, purchasing styles, and buying and decision drivers for the 4 different DISC customer types. As a result, the DISC seminar participants receive an assessment of themselves, about 25 pages. It contains their own strengths and weaknesses, their own selling style in comparison with possible customer styles. All specially tailored to the requirements in sales. A real additional value for all who work in sales. It is about what the other DISC buying styles value, what their priorities are, what their decision-making processes look like, what criteria they need for decision, and how they make their purchasing decisions. But the main focus is on this, and here is the real advantage that the DISC model can offer to every salesperson. The main focus is on how to behave as a salesperson too, and how to communicate with the exact opposite types of people, exactly with those which we usually cannot deal with so effectively. It is about finding a basis for communication with all types, about how to articulate and communicate so that one is understood. It is about how to build up trust and how to serve the expectations of this specific customer. Especially when you as a salesperson deal with customers that do not correspond to your own type and style. In the vast majority of cases, the own adaptation to the other types is not so difficult. It is, as so often, merely a question of the available tools. Imagine you are totally on your own on a hiking tour in Greenland, away from any civilization, and you have totally lost your way. You are almost starving and have only 1 tin full of ravioli that could save you from starvation, but you do not have a suitable tool, a can opener. If your hunger becomes big enough, surely you will be able to find a way to open the tin somehow. A stone, a piece of wood, whatever. Pure brute force. But the solution to the little problem will take you quite a bit, not to mention the manpower you will have to invest to find and execute this solution. And note, still, we do not speak at all about the quality of this solution. How much simpler could it be? How much better would the quality of the solution be if you only had the right tool, a can opener? You understand what I mean? The same is true in sales. Please subscribe to my channel and never miss a new video, here on the right bottom side. It's totally free of cost for you and there are no further obligations whatsoever. It is only one single mouse click for you and for me it helps a lot. Thank you very much. And as your personal starting point to more effectiveness in everything what has to do with people, just click on this little eye at the right top side. Here is free for download your personal disc booklet, your most important foundation for success in strategic sales in life science and biotech market. You have questions? Just contact me. My contact information is on my homepage, thesciencesalesacademy.de or .com. Thanks a lot for listening and watching. Take care and see you next time.